Somewhere deep in their quiet moments, your absence has started speaking louder than words ever could. Long after the misunderstandings, the distance, and the emotional pain, they are finally beginning to recognize the gentleness you carried, even while your own heart was exhausted. You never answered pain with cruelty, and that kind of softness is rare in a world where people often choose pride over understanding. At first, they believed walking away would erase the connection, but time has a strange way of revealing what truly mattered. Now the memories return unexpectedly, through familiar places, late-night thoughts, and moments of silence they can no longer ignore. What once felt ordinary to them now feels impossible to replace. Your kindness, your patience, and the calm way you loved left an imprint they never fully appreciated until it was gone. Meanwhile, you were quietly rebuilding yourself, choosing healing instead of bitterness, and peace instead of conflict. That quiet strength is becoming the very thing that changes your story. The energy around your life is shifting in a powerful way, opening doors that once seemed closed, and restoring confidence that was slowly taken from you. They are beginning to understand that your heart was genuine from the start, and while regret may visit them now, you are no longer defined by what hurt you. You are growing beyond it, stronger, wiser, and finally stepping into the peace you always deserved. They thought they had forgotten you, but your kindness left a mark too deep to erase. Even their friends can sense the shift, as if something inside them finally broke open. Stay till the end, because this energy is about to turn into a divine reversal. What once brought you pain is now aligning to bring you justice, not through punishment, but through transformation. The person who caused your tears will soon stand before their own reflection, unable to recognize the person they became. Something huge is waiting for you, because the universe saw your patience, your silence, your forgiveness. Those weren't weaknesses, they were tests you passed with grace. And now, a reward beyond expectation is moving closer, quietly, surely, just for you. They look at your photos in secret, tracing the moments they once ignored. Every image feels like a portal to a time when love was pure, when their ego hadn't yet taken control. They miss the way you listened without judgment, the way your energy could calm even their chaos. Don't skip, because the energy is heavy right now, but it's transforming fast. The angels are moving, and someone's heart is being cleansed through your memory. They are realizing that you weren't just a phase, you were the proof that good souls still exist. Stay till the end, because what's about to unfold will leave you speechless. They are planning to reach out, but this time, not for comfort, for redemption. They need you to know they see your purity now, that they feel unworthy of your light. Something huge is waiting for you, because when someone finally sees your worth after destroying it, the universe balances everything. And that balance always tilts toward the one who loved truly, purely, without demand. Their world has gone quiet, but inside, a storm brews with your name. Every place they visit reminds them of the peace they lost. They try distractions, new faces, even laughter, but nothing could replace the way your soul used to make them feel safe. Don't skip, because this isn't just realization, it's awakening. Their higher self has been screaming your name in their dreams, trying to tell them what they were too blind to see, that you were never ordinary. You were sent as a blessing they mishandled. My beloved child, don't skip, because right now, as you listen, your person is sitting in silence, holding the weight of every word they once said to you. The same lips that once spoke carelessly are trembling with regret. The truth is, they can't escape the purity of your love, no matter how far they go. Stay till the end, because this is where their mask finally cracks. They tried pretending they've moved on, but every attempt to forget you only made your presence stronger. You became the calm voice in their chaos, the warmth in their coldest nights. Something huge is waiting for you, because the universe has been watching this cycle, the pain, the lessons, and the love that refused to die. What's unfolding now is divine justice, not as punishment, but as realization. The one who broke you is now learning what unconditional love truly feels like. Through your absence, they remember your kindness during their worst moments, your silence during their anger, your care when they gave you nothing. Now, every small act you did feels like a message from heaven. Your patience has become their greatest lesson. They are replaying the moments when you forgave them, even without an apology. They can't understand how you managed to stay soft in a world that hurt you so deeply. That confusion is turning into admiration, and that admiration into love once again. Don't skip, because this energy you're feeling is real. The pull in your heart isn't imagination. It's their soul reaching out for yours. They've realized too late that your love wasn't need, it was healing. Stay till the end, because soon a message, a call, or an unexpected sign will come your way. It won't be just coincidence. It will be their higher self seeking peace. They'll try to speak, but words will tremble because guilt cannot hide behind pride anymore. Something huge is waiting for you because their tears are now prayers, and their regret is unlocking the blessings heaven kept for you. What was once pain is now turning into divine compensation. They keep seeing your name everywhere, in random texts, on signs, in songs that play exactly when they think of you. These are not accidents. Some connections never fully disappear, no matter how much time passes or how far two people drift apart. There are moments in life when silence begins speaking louder than words, and this feels like one of those moments. While you've been quietly rebuilding yourself through pain, reflection, and emotional exhaustion, something deeper has been shifting behind the scenes. The kindness you gave without conditions, the patience you carried when nobody noticed, and the love you offered so naturally did not disappear into nothing. Life has a strange way of returning energy when the timing finally aligns. Somewhere, someone is beginning to recognize the space you once filled in their life, and that realization is arriving with honesty instead of pride. Even surrounded by distractions and noise, they can't recreate the comfort they once found with you. The memories that return to them now are softer, filled with understanding rather than conflict, and that emotional weight is becoming impossible to ignore. What once felt easy to walk away from now feels irreplaceable. Soon, a conversation, message, or unexpected encounter may arrive carrying emotions they were never brave enough to express before. But no matter how things unfold, this chapter is no longer about heartbreak. It's about growth, clarity, and finally finding peace within yourself. Sometimes the greatest victory is not reconnecting with someone else, but realizing how much stronger you became after surviving what once broke you. Something huge is waiting for you, because this isn't about the past anymore, it's about rebirth. Your story is being rewritten in gold, and your heart, once shattered, is being rebuilt by heaven itself. Even their family and friends notice the change, the quietness, the way they drift into thought whenever your name is mentioned. They used to defend their choices, but now, they simply stay silent. That silence speaks louder than any apology ever could. Don't skip, because heaven is aligning something beyond your imagination. Your growth, your grace, and your inner light are attracting divine recognition. You're not meant to return to what broke you. You're meant to rise so high that it sees you shining from miles away. Stay till the end, because your story isn't ending in pain. It's transforming into peace, prosperity, and recognition from the divine. The one who underestimated your soul is now watching your glow become unmissable. Something huge is waiting for you, because your spirit has been anointed for miracles. The tables have turned, and this time, you hold the power. My beloved child, don't skip, because this moment is sacred. Your person is not just thinking about you, they are being spiritually confronted by everything they did to you. Their heart feels heavy, their chest tightens, and no distraction can silence the echo of your kindness anymore. Stay till the end, because what's happening now isn't ordinary realization, it's divine awakening. The one who once blamed you is now seeing the truth they ran from. They're realizing that your love wasn't a phase, it was their safe space disguised as a person. Something huge is waiting for you, because the pain they caused you was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to expose your strength. Heaven watched you hold your pain in silence, and now that silence is turning into your power. They can feel it. They can feel your energy growing beyond their reach. They scroll through old conversations and stop at the lines where you spoke softly, even when you were breaking. Those words haunt them. They read them again and again, trying to understand how someone so hurt could still love so purely. They never told anyone how much your energy still affects them. They act fine, but inside, every part of them is missing your calm. The scent, the sound, the feeling of your presence, it lingers in their soul like a song that refuses to fade. Don't skip, because destiny has a strange way of showing truth. The same person who once made you feel invisible now feels invisible without you. The same heart that ignored your love now aches to earn it back. Stay till the end, because the universe is aligning a revelation. You may not see it yet, but behind the scenes, your story is being rearranged. You're about to witness divine timing unfold in ways that will leave you speechless. Something huge is waiting for you, because when you love with purity, the universe never forgets. It remembers, it records, and it restores everything that was unfairly taken from you. They remember the moment they saw tears in your eyes and chose pride instead of apology. That moment replays in their mind every night before they sleep. It's like a movie that won't stop until they make it right. Don't skip, because their soul is restless. Every good thing they try to build now falls apart, because the foundation of guilt keeps shaking. Their blessings have been paused by their own actions, and they know it. There comes a point in life when everything quietly begins to change beneath the surface, and this feels like that turning point. While you've been carrying yourself through disappointment, confusion, and emotional distance, something powerful has been unfolding in ways you couldn't yet see. The weight you once carried is slowly being replaced with clarity, and the peace you searched for is finally finding its way back to you. Somewhere along the way, the people who misunderstood your heart are beginning to recognize the value of what they lost, not because you demanded attention, but because your absence created a silence they can no longer ignore. They remember the comfort of your presence, the calm you brought into difficult moments, and the kind of love that asked for nothing in return. Now, they're standing face to face with emotions they once avoided, realizing too late that genuine connections are rare. But this chapter is no longer centered on proving your worth to anyone. It's about rediscovering yourself and understanding that healing changes everything. As your energy becomes lighter, new opportunities, healthier relationships, and unexpected blessings begin entering your life naturally. You may notice more peace in your mornings, more confidence in your decisions, and more freedom in your heart. The pain that once exhausted you is no longer controlling your future. Instead, it's becoming the reason you grew into someone stronger, wiser, and finally ready for the life that's been waiting for you all along. Don't skip, because this is where your story turns golden. You were never meant to chase what hurt you. You were meant to outgrow it so much that it tries to catch up again. Stay till the end, because they're coming to a moment of confession. They will try to express everything they once hid, the regret, the pain, the realization that your soul was pure all along. Something huge is waiting for you, because this time, it's not about revenge or return, it's about recognition. Heaven wants you to know, you were seen, you were heard, and you are finally free. My beloved child, don't skip, because something powerful is unfolding this very second. The person who once shattered your heart is now trembling under the weight of their own actions. Their soul is being pulled toward you by a force stronger than regret. It's truth. Stay till the end, because this isn't just about their realization. It's about your divine rise. What once tried to bury you only ended up planting your strength deeper. You are no longer who you were when they left. You've evolved into the very light they can't look away from. Something huge is waiting for you, because divine justice doesn't roar, it whispers. And right now, heaven is whispering your name in rooms where you were once forgotten. Every silent tear you shed is turning into a blessing that's finding its way back to you. They are rehearsing their apology in their mind, but every word feels too small for the damage they caused. They know a simple, "I'm sorry," will never cover the wounds they left, yet still, something inside them keeps pushing, because their soul knows it owes you peace. They've started seeing you in places you've never been, in random crowds, in reflections, in voices that sound like yours. The universe is making sure they don't forget what they lost, because forgetting you would mean forgetting their lesson. Don't skip, because this is not coincidence, it's divine confrontation. Every moment, every sign, every flash of memory is heaven's way of showing them what unconditional love truly means. Stay till the end, because their heart is preparing to do something it's never done before. Surrender. Their pride, their ego, their control, all of it is breaking down as your energy continues to rise above. Something huge is waiting for you, because once they let go of their false strength, they'll finally speak the truth. The words you've been waiting to hear will find you, but this time, you'll listen with peace, not pain. They're realizing now that the purity of your love was their mirror. You reflected everything they hid, every weakness, every wound they never healed, and instead of embracing that truth, they blamed you for showing it. Now, that realization burns deeper than any heartbreak. Don't skip, because heaven is moving pieces in your favor. You might feel calm, detached, peaceful. That's not emptiness. It's divine protection. You're being shielded from energies that no longer match your growth. Stay till the end, because something within them is shifting completely. Their heart feels heavy, but not from sadness, from awakening. They finally understand that your silence was never rejection, it was self-respect. Something huge is waiting for you, because you're about to witness the moment they finally break the silence. It will come suddenly, unexpectedly, but perfectly timed. They've written messages they never sent, deleted numbers they couldn't erase, and replayed memories they tried to bury. Nothing works. Every road they take leads back to your energy. It's like your love left a blueprint in their soul, and nothing else fits. Don't skip, because they're on the edge of confession. Their higher self is whispering your name through every sleepless night. They've realized that peace doesn't come from escaping, it comes from truth. Stay till the end, because when they finally speak, their words will carry everything they once hid. The pain, the longing, the regret, the realization, all pouring out like rain after years of drought. Something huge is waiting for you, because this isn't just their moment of clarity, it's your moment of closure. What you once begged to understand will finally reveal itself effortlessly. The universe is aligning your timelines carefully. You may feel sudden energy shifts, waves of warmth, random moments of calm, chills running through your body. Those are confirmations that the connection is healing at a higher level. Don't skip, because what you're sensing is real. Slowly, life is guiding both of you toward a moment that was always meant to happen, not to relive old pain, but to finally understand it. The distance, the silence, and the unanswered emotions were never permanent endings. They were lessons, shaping both hearts in different ways. Soon, you'll begin to notice a shift within yourself first. The heaviness that once followed their memory will no longer feel sharp or exhausting. Instead, there will be calmness, clarity, and a strange sense of acceptance replacing the confusion you carried for so long. That change is important because it marks the beginning of a new season in your life. The person who once underestimated your presence is beginning to understand how rare your love truly was. Real connections leave marks that time cannot erase, and they are finally realizing that genuine care cannot be replaced by temporary distractions. What you gave came from sincerity, and people often recognize pure intentions only after they lose access to them. But your journey is no longer about waiting for someone to return. It's about stepping into a stronger version of yourself, one built through patience, growth, and emotional resilience. The struggles that once seemed unbearable are becoming proof of how far you've come. When paths cross again, whether briefly or permanently, they'll see someone transformed by healing rather than pain. And perhaps for the first time, everything that once felt unfair will finally begin to make sense, not because the past changed, but because you did. The silence is breaking, and destiny is pulling both of you toward a moment that was written long before the pain began. The energy is thick with truth. You can almost feel their heart trembling through time itself. Stay till the end, because your person is standing at the edge of confession. They've been battling their own shadow, running from the guilt that follows them like a ghost. Now, the universe has cornered them, not to punish, but to heal. Something huge is waiting for you, because the truth they once buried is about to surface in the most unexpected way. It won't be through words typed on a screen, but through energy that can't lie. You'll feel it before they even say it. They've realized that you were never trying to control them. You were trying to protect them from their own chaos. They mistook your care for weakness, your patience for naivety. But now, they see. Your light wasn't small. It was too bright for the version of them that existed then. They tried to replace your presence, but every new connection felt like silence after music. Every smile they faked cracked at the edges. Their world turned golden when you entered it, and gray when you left. They finally understand. It wasn't love they were afraid of. It was being truly seen. Don't skip, because they've reached the breaking point. Nights are longer now, and peace doesn't visit them anymore. They find themselves whispering your name in half sleep, hoping somehow you can feel it. Stay till the end, because they're ready to face their truth. The one they denied, the one they ran from, the one that has now become their only peace. The words are forming slowly, but this time, they come from the soul, not the mouth. Something huge is waiting for you, because this isn't just their realization, it's your liberation. The universe is turning your pain into purpose, your heartbreak into a new foundation of power. They remember the way you used to listen, not just to their words, but to their silence. That kind of connection is rare, and now they're haunted by how carelessly they treated it. They never knew silence could be this loud until you stopped speaking. Don't skip, because this energy between you is transforming. It's not about longing anymore, it's about alignment. What once broke is now being rebuilt by divine timing, piece by piece, unseen yet unstoppable. Stay till the end, because when their message finally comes, you'll recognize it by its trembling honesty. It won't be smooth, it'll be real. It will carry the weight of nights spent crying, praying, and realizing they had already lost the one who truly loved them. Something huge is waiting for you, because the moment you hear from them, it won't trigger pain. It will bring peace, the kind that whispers, "You made it through." Your aura has changed. You no longer carry their pain, you carry light. Even they can feel it from afar. Your growth shines so bright that it blinds every illusion they once lived in. You've become the calm they prayed for, and they know they don't deserve it. Don't skip, because destiny is preparing something poetic. You're about to witness how the same soul that hurt you becomes the messenger of your breakthrough. The balance of energy is complete. Stay till the end, because heaven doesn't just heal, it reveals. You'll soon see how every delay, every heartbreak, every unanswered message was part of divine orchestration. None of it was wasted. Something huge is waiting for you, because your story is shifting from pain to power. The person who doubted you will soon become the proof of your transformation. They stand before a mirror now, seeing the reflection of someone they no longer recognize. The arrogance has faded. The mask is gone, and behind those eyes is nothing but truth, raw, vulnerable, and full of love. They whisper your name, not in longing, but in reverence. Don't skip, because this moment marks divine justice. The universe has brought them to their knees, not through punishment, but through realization. And realization is always the heaviest form of grace. Stay till the end, because their soul is preparing to return, not to repeat the past, but to acknowledge it. They want to tell you that your love changed them, that your patience saved them, even when they didn't deserve saving. Something huge is waiting for you, because the universe is about to send you visible proof that you were never forgotten. A message, a sign, a name, a place. It will all align perfectly, without force. They've stopped chasing illusions. The parties, the noise, the endless distractions. None of it can drown the pull of your memory. Their world feels empty without your peace, and they finally understand. Peace was never a place. It was a person. It was you. At the edge of every painful chapter comes a moment that changes the meaning of everything that came before it, and you are closer to that moment than you realize. The confusion, the sleepless nights, the endless questions you carried in silence were never signs that you were forgotten. They were shaping you into someone stronger, calmer, and finally, ready to let go of what once controlled your heart. Soon, life will place you face to face with a truth that can no longer be avoided. The person who once walked away, convinced they could replace your presence, is beginning to understand the depth of what they lost. Time has a way of revealing what pride tries to hide, and now they are being forced to confront emotions they buried for far too long. When this encounter finally happens, it won't feel dramatic or chaotic. Instead, it will feel strangely still, almost as if the world pauses for a second to let everything sink in. Sometimes silence carries more honesty than words ever could. You'll notice the change immediately, not just in them, but within yourself. The pain that once felt unbearable will no longer have power over your spirit. In its place will be peace, clarity, and the realization that surviving heartbreak without losing your kindness was your greatest victory. This next phase of your life is not about returning to the past. It's about finally understanding your worth and stepping forward with a heart that has healed, matured, and learned how to choose itself without guilt.